So, looking at the keyboard, what do you see? White and black keys. But look a little closer, you'll see groups of 3 black keys, groups of 2 black keys, groups of 3, groups of 2. These are the distinguishing features that help us find the notes we're looking for. Now the notes to the left are the lower notes, usually played with the left hand. Notes to the right are the higher notes, usually played with the right hand. So what's next? The musical alphabet. And I'm not talking about that silly song you learned as a kid.
The musical alphabet is a repeating group of the first 7 letters of the alphabet, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and then it starts all over again, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and so on. And these denote the 7 different white keys on the keyboard. Now let's look at the musical alphabet on the keyboard. First, notice the A's location in the group of 3 black keys, and find all of the A's on the keyboard. Now take this opportunity to pause the video and do the same with the other 6 letters of the alphabet on the keyboard. Find all of the B's, then find all of the C's, then find the D's and the E's and the F's and the G's. Then try to find them in a random order. And when you've got a good idea of where all the notes are on the keyboard, then we can start again. Okay, now that you found all the notes on the keys, the next step is to memorize them. So one easy way is by concentrating on the notes around the group of 2 black keys, C, D, and E, and then the notes around the group of 3 black keys, F, G, A, and B.
When you've memorized the note names, you're ready to learn about the time signature.
The time signature is the 2 stacked numbers at the beginning of a piece of music. The top number tells us how many beats or counts per measure. By the way, a measure is a section of music on staff between the vertical lines. The bottom number tells us what kind of note receives 1 count or 1 beat. In the example 4/4 time, there are 4 beats in each measure, and each count has a value of a quarter note. That means we will count 1, 2, 3, 4 for each measure. This is also called common time, and we will be using this in all of our beginning examples. Now let's talk about the rhythm value of notes. The whole note, which looks like a circle or a 0, is held for 4 counts, or the whole measure. When the note is played, count 1, 2, 3, 4. Then release the note after you've said 4. Half note looks similar to the whole note, but has a vertical stem that could go up or down depending on where it is on the staff. The half note is held for 2 counts, or half of the measure. When the half note is played, count 1, 2. Release the note after you've said 2. And a quarter note looks similar to a half note, but the note head is filled in. The quarter note is held for 1 count, or 1/4 of the measure. Play the note, count 1, then release the note.
So now let's put this counting to practical use. Counting is very important and is one aspect about learning music that is easily ignored and overlooked. Now, counting is important because notes without rhythm are just notes and not really music. And it's best to count out loud, especially when learning a new piece of music. And I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, well, I'll just count in my head. But what happens is this. You're counting in your head. You're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. It starts to fade away, and before you know it, you've lost your focus. So counting out loud helps you stay focused on the notes on the page, and because of that, you're going to learn quicker and more efficiently. So let's try the counting exercises on page 10.
Okay, find middle C, which happens to be the C closest to the middle of the keyboard. And we're going to start with whole notes, number 1 on page 10. So here we go. We're going to count 1, 2, 3, 4 for every measure. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's try number 2. We've got whole notes and half notes. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go on to number 3. We have whole notes, half notes, and quarter notes. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And number 4, again, whole notes, quarter notes, and half notes. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.